In today's video, we go to check out this 12 simple Python programmings in very simple and understandable methods. And now let's get into the video. So the first simple question is compute the sum of two numbers, which is very easy. As you can see, we should assign a value first as m equal to int of input, which is used since we should get the input from the user, and we have another value, this int of input and the square brackets, and sum of these numbers is assumed, which is m plus n, and we have to print that sum. So in print statement, put the sum. So I'm sorry, if you run this in the terminal, just q0.py. First of all, it will ask you two values. So we have to give a value for m and value for n. So after giving, I'll give 2 and 3. The sum is 5. The sum is printed. So this is a step-by-step process for the first question. Now let's move on to the second question. So the second question is also simple. Compute the product of three numbers. So for this also, we should be, yeah, here it comes. So as usual, likewise in the first problem, we can give user defined values to the n, which is int of input, and again you can use the brackets, and on the second line you should give another number, also user defined inputs bracket, and it since it's of three numbers, I'll use p, which is more reliable. I'll use equal to sign, and it's input int of input, I'm sorry, input, and close the brackets. Now you should know the product of the three numbers. Oh, I'm so sorry. Product equal to m star n star p. So star symbol is used for product in the Python. So you have to print the product. So in print statement, you should have your product. There is product. So if Python q1.py, it will ask you three values. I'm giving 8, 9, 7. So I'm so sorry. We should give a one. So sorry. I'll use Python q1.py, and 8 first, 7 second, 6 second. So 3 is the product of the three numbers. This is the step-by-step process for the second sum. And now let's move on to the third sum. So now stepping into the third problem, which is check if a number is even or odd. So it's basically very easy to check a number if it is even or odd. First of all, we know the process that we should give the user to define the number m equal to int of input brackets again. Now, so sorry. Oh shit, man. Yeah, sorry. Int of input, and we have to give a bracket here. So it's done. Okay. Now we know the condition that if a number is even, it is divisible by 2, and it gives the remainder 0. So that's the logic for this question. So if, open the brackets, m is divisible by 2, we're assigning the value, so we should use two equal symbols is 0. We should use the integration symbol here and have to write a little inside. So writing a little inside should be required. So then you have to print even, right? This is even. So else and again integration and writing a little inside. You have to print odd else. I'm so sorry, odd. That's it. We'll try to run the code. Python UI and I'm giving it it's even. And then we'll try with another number. All of the same we can do. We'll go with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's all. So that's it. So now let's step into the next question. So now we'll step into the fifth question first. That is read a name and print it 3 times. So it's very simple. A Q5 question and you have to give user input. So we'll try it differently now. We'll try with int of input and I'll give enter a name. So I'm sorry, I have to use the columns which is mandatory. Int of input and we have to enter a name. So we have to print it 3 times. So just you know what? It's so simple. You can just print them, print them, and again you can type print m. You print it 3 times. It's so simple. I'm not a bit different one. So let's type Python u5.py. It's asking me enter a name and enter my name. Finish. Trace back. So here is the thing. I have asked for an int value and I have given a char value. So it don't take. So let's try with it int value. So Python q5.py and for name to be print, I should use string or I have to use char. I'm sorry. Let's see them. I think I have to use. Oh, while entering the name, I'll give into the terminal. I give 5. 5 is printed 3 times. So it's as simple as that. So we'll move on to the next question, which is nothing but read a number and print it 2 times. So it's the same way. We try to Q6. So I'm equal to int of int of int and we'll do some commas, enter a number, we'll close it, and then just print and on the second line also we'll type print right in it. So clearing it, I'm so sorry, type it here. So I'll use the clear to clear all the comments in the terminal box. So I'll do Python, it's Q6, right? Q6.py. It's asking me to enter a number and 8 it printed 2 times. So that's how you read a number and print it 2 times. Uh, so the next question is read a number and print square. So now we'll check it on with the third question which we have left earlier, which is Q3. Once again, I'll say question. You have to print natural numbers up to n. So here we have a sample outcome. The user have given the input 5 and the first 5 natural numbers have been printed. For these, I have to define the function first. So that is def print of print. I'll use underscore natural numbers. And I'll use it with. So we have defined a function. These are defined functions. These are not all predefined functions. The user has defined these functions. So we have to use the intermission mark here. Is necessary. For what? For I in range. So natural numbers start from 1. So 1 comma n plus 1. So so that is the logic for this program. We have to use the intermission and we have to print the value, right? That's why we have to use print. So if I try to run this in my terminal, python q3 dot py asking me the value. So the value I give 9. So bash command 9 command not found. So basically it's my bad. I have to define the n value here. If I define 10 and if now I give python q3.py and this invalid in syntax. Invalid. So this is an invalid syntax. So I'm so sorry. We have to change, right? So now if I use the python it's the same invalid syntax. Right. So let's continue with the seventh problem, which is read a number and print it square. So the sample, if you give an input 4, you should get the output 16. So I have wrote the code here. Have to check. First, we have to give an input value by the user. So I'm equal to of input, and we are assigning. So for the square, I'm so sorry. So for square in Python, we should use two star marks. So p equal to m two stars into printing p. So after I'm so sorry. So if you're using Python q7.py, I've given the input and I'll show it to you again. Python q7.py and I'm giving the value as input as 8. We are getting the output as 64. So the number is squared. So this way we can square a number by using Python. So this way you can print the square of two numbers. And that's it for the video. Thank you.